Hi everyone. I have a few minutes before they start rolling in here. Realize that I sneak off somewhere. I have all the intentions and schedule to record this on Friday. I had what I wanted to talk about, but you know, unforeseen circumstances happened, right? I am a mom of two young kids. My oldest, my youngest daughter, my daughter, she, reaching for something in the closet. Lord, a crock pot ended up hitting her on the front, the head, the face. Nonetheless, trip to the emergency room, x-rays, thank God she's fine. But it shook me a bit. It shook her for sure. But there's two things that I do want to discuss that was not part of it. But this is the real the real me, real life. And there's things that I do have in mind to speak about, but sometimes things are going to rear off to a different direction, and I'm okay with that. I don't know how. This is all new for me, so this is what you're gonna get. I'm gonna talk about my daughter, that situation. Seeing my daughter, rushing to her and seeing her on the ground, my initial thought was like, oh my God, but holding it together because we both can't lose control. I still had to, kind of hold my emotions in and make sure that I'm focusing and making sure that I'm checking her out from A to Z, contacting who I need to contact and so forth. Remaining calm in that situation, and just hearing, which is still echoes, is the scream that she let out, and then the only thing she kept saying is, mama, it hurts, it hurts. That it did something to my heart. Felt like it was in my stomach. But I will tell you that, like, in that moment, it's like, God, like, I don't want her to hurt. Like, I don't want nobody to hurt, to be honest. But like, to hear like your kids cry like that, and you feeling like, what else can I do? I can't take away her pain, but other than comfort her, and knowing that, like, I got her. She's here. I'm here for her. Just being in those moments. And that also showed me that what was most important in that moment, to record or take care of my kid. 100% for me was my kid. So I say that to say that we might have all the intentions to do X, Y, and Z, and sometimes things are going to slip, either fall short, or things happen that are not foreseen, and be okay with that. It's okay. It's okay. At the end of the day, it's either I'm going to post, eventually I'm going to post. And the other stuff is realistic list. Sometimes the things that are not on your list, and you might have 10 things on your list, you might do one out of that list. Be okay with that. Celebrate that. Focus on that one thing that you actually did out of that list, right? And the rest is just like bonuses. At least that's how I learned to do that, because I had unrealistic list. My list was longer than Santa Claus. Especially with kids, wait, especially with kids, with I told you I only have a few minutes. Especially with kids, as a mom, it's like, holy smoke, I have my list, I have their list, I have everything under the sun. Celebrate whatever it is that you do. Just celebrate that. Forget about all the things that you haven't done. With that being said, this is what you're gonna get. Unfiltered, unscripted. I'm gonna do my best to, I don't know. I mean, I could only show up as me. I am new to this whole video thing. I am showing up regardless. I just wanna, the people that are encouraging me to be more visible, more out there, I'm doing it, when my heart is beating. It's not scared, it's excitement. just showing up for me, but showing up for hopefully that whoever feels, you know, the same, that they start showing up for themselves in a different light, seeing themselves in a different light. With that being said, I stay tuned. I will be, you know, like I said, dropping things, and yeah, have a good day and be blessed.